patient off of this. So it's going to lift your patient up. Okay.
To make up for this.
To make up for this. So if you lay just on this, you would sink into this and we wouldn't have you on the IR. So when we lift you up, your whole body is gonna be on this. Make sense?
So it will sit on the pillow like that.
All right, so it fits in right like this. So I'm just gonna kind of screw it in here. There is a marker that you can choose to use on this if you want. Just think about it though. It's not the marker that's up that's going to be marked. It's the marker that's down that's actually going to show up on the IR. Okay. I don't know which one it is right now. We'll just leave it sideways.
Yeah, just because this way looks, why would I count that?
All right, so let's pump the stretcher down if we can for her. All right. Yeah, we're gonna do, let's do the chest first, and then we'll just move down to the abdomen. I'll let her be my patient for both the DQs. All right, so yep, you're gonna lay down on your side. It's gonna be very uncomfortable. Can somebody plug the portable in for me? Are you plugged in? Roll it over for me. Our wheel is flat. Sorry. All right, so we want about 40 inches here, right? The chest. We want about 72.
You might want to pull some more cord out.
Yeah.
Is it wrapped up here? All right, well, we're going to have a little down and low. Yeah.
Move this.
Better to move that than
So
move your
we
patient.
can
Listen here,
actually,
patient. You sit there.
we can actually unscrew this and move this way.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
lifting
for
this
chest,
up.
yeah, I do maybe want to move it or scoot down just a hair.
Haha.
Not that much, not
Yeah, but when
that
your
much.
patient is up there, it's.
I know.
Do I, like, can I leave my hip off? Do I need to like?
Yes, you can leave your hip off. We're just doing a chest right now. Yep.
But it'll be sideways
So-
if it does that.
We want the chest on this sponge, right? We're
Mhm.
imaging the chest for this. So we don't care about down here. When we image the abdomen, we'll move her up in the bed to get her abdomen off of the stretcher. Ooh, good. You're getting there. You're getting there. All right, so I'm going to help you out because this is going to be really hard. So we are going to turn this way. You're getting there, though. You're getting there for sure. So that way you can get a horizontal beam. It's very easy like this. Yep. All right, so work on it like that. But I'm going to keep talking over here. All right, so scoot up a little bit, Sarah. Okay, good. So we want her arms up, very, very uncomfortable. Okay, trust me, very uncomfortable. I am just going to estimate here with this. This will move if you don't lock it in place, okay? So we can move it. You have the freedom of moving it. So I'm just estimating here again. Sarah is on the sponge. She will depress a little into the sponge, but not so much that we would miss anything. This IR is all the way under the sponge, so we're not gonna clip any anatomy here.
What if your patient's thicker and they're like up here?
If your patient is thicker,
60.
you can choose to lift this up a little bit
Oh, okay.
and position it differently. You don't have to use this IR holder. You can choose to let it hang just here against this rail. There is an actual rail here. It's
Just
very
40
easy
inches?
to use this.
72.
72.
Oh.
Chest.
So let's talk about 72. How do we achieve 72 in this room?
7 boxes.
Yeah, exactly. So about 7 of these. So remember, we're starting from here, not from Sarah. So we're starting from here. So we're gonna go here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're almost there. You're basically there. All right, so we are going to try our best to set up a horizontal beam here. Mike is giving it a go. You're doing good. You're doing good. You're doing good. You really are. All right, so go ahead and take off your artifacts for me, Sarah. So no vaginosis in there, good. I'm gonna put it over here. Shielding for this is the same for the chest, so we can use a lap shield. I don't have one in this room, but we can shield everything, all of her goodies down there. All right, so you're doing great,
Yeah, that's
actually.
armpits. Don't touch my armpits.
Oh, the light, right, got it. So he's got a horizontal beam.
Gotta move the
Is it
cord.
on?
Yeah, got a little cord problem.
There you go. All right, so now he's gonna be able to see horizontal beam.
Oh.
What do we mean? It's straight. He's got a horizontal beam. You did great, actually. I don't know how you were able to do that without missing her mobile, but go you. All right, so what is he looking to center at? About 3 to 4 inches below the jugular notch? Because we're AP. So about here-ish, you're probably there. And we are not going to use the actual numbers on the portable because we're guessing the SID. We don't know that that is truly 72 inches. So don't use the numbers on there, just match the light with the IR.
Is that with all of them, or that's just with that?
All of the mobiles, because we're not actually measuring.
And we mark on the side that's up, so when we put her left.
So we mark on the side that's up, then we call it for the side down.
Well, the way you called it, you didn't say.
So left, if she's on her right.
IR holder.
You do it left side up.
Thank you.
Can you hold that?
I wanna make sure I was doing that.
So we don't need a group for,
No,
Nope, not for chest. Only
No
for
group.
It was
KUB.
just in there because we did KUB last time. Alright. No grid. Never a grid for a chest.
okay, so the only
Sarah.
thing I'm trying to,
You doing good here? You're doing good. You look good, actually. We're gonna talk about that in just a second. One thing I want you guys to look at is there's a lot of space here, right?
Mhm.
So what can we do to reduce the OID? Sarah, scoot your butt back to me. So keep
Just my
coming,
butt or my whole body?
your whole body. Good. Look, now we have no OID, so no magnification here. This is pretty straight. Go forward just a hair. Okay, good. The board was leaning
Yeah,
just a
good.
hair.
Don't feel your chest?
Yeah.
that works out, yeah.
All right, so
But-
good. So let's talk about the light here. That's
Yeah,
really,
the light.
You did great, by the way. Good job. So look at the beam. This is what we mean, horizontal beam. Here's the beam right here. So we're not traveling down. We're not traveling up. We're shooting straight. All right, so that's our first thing that we want to make sure when we do a decubitus, horizontal beam. The other thing we can look at, since we're doing an estimation here with the light and the IR, is look at the light on the wall. Probably have a little bit too much collimation here, right? So we can come in a little bit. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
And then maybe come up some with your actual seer.
Yeah, that's what I was,
You see what you're doing
so
here?
this whole arm needs to
Yep.
come up?
Yep, and you may have to adjust your actual horizontal beam then. So we want to come up more. Where's your actual seer right now? Yeah, good.
No,
Can't
that's
see it, so.
You're still basically horizontal.
Well, I was more worried about the vertical.
Well, we can adjust, and you remember you can always move this way,
Yeah.
or you could move the stretcher if you wanted to as well. So with Sarah, I would stop about here. The reason being, I know we have a little light up here,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
okay, but look at the light under the sponge. Okay, she's gonna sink a little bit into the sponge, so we want to make sure that we get that long. If you have this much light on the wall, you're okay for this one. It's a decubitus. It's a very hard image to achieve. It's gonna be ugly anyways.
I was gonna say, how do we know? Like, I feel like I'm rotated, and I'm like a very small, like easy patient.
So you're a very small, easy patient. These are super hard clinically.
Yeah.
So think about it. If your patient can't stand up, do you think they're gonna be able to roll into this position easy?
No.
No.
Especially getting.
We're gonna have
onto a
maybe 3
sponge.
people in here. I'm gonna be up here holding her arms and supporting her. Kevin's gonna be down here holding her legs up. Michael's gonna be the tech. He's gonna walk outside and shoot. These are very, very difficult mobile. In the room, you'll have maybe 2 techs with you.
And when marking, the side that's facing up is marked.
Oh, well,
Marking the side up. So which marker do we have?
So it would be the
I only
left
had
one.
right, I had right at first because she was laying on her right.
Okay.
So it'd be left, cause it's
Yeah.
left side up.
So we call it for the side down, we mark it for the side up. Right? So it's a right
Okay.
lateral decubitus, but we're marking the left side. This is her left side.
And you want,
So the left side.
if you're looking for fluid, you
The
want
right
the
side's
lung
got the fluid.
down. If you're looking for air, you want the lung up.
Correct. And we're gonna talk about it more this week. Good job.
Can this
Yes.
be my con?
Right?